taiona moto marongera vanoita wepanyika vanoda kuti isu vamwe tionese moto dai pasina kupindira.
Jailed 9 months ago, MDC-Alliance youth leader and activist Makomborero Haruzivishe has been languishing in remand prison. Bail application after bail application had failed to secure his release from the dreaded Harare remand prison. Success was recorded at the Harare High Court, where Haruzivishe was granted $20,000 bail. This attracted scores of MDC-Alliance supporters and activists who converged at Harare remand prison to welcome their brother, friend, and to some a hero back home.
Pai mangwana makuseni pesa.
This was not to be. The Zimbabwe Prisons and Correctional Service poured cold water on what was supposed to be the best moment for those who had endured a long wait for Haruzivishe's walk to freedom. His papers were not in order and he would have to spend another night in cells, much to the anger of those who had come to welcome Haruzivishe back home.
This is very unfortunate. This is against the court of the law because the court released Marco. Unfortunately, they failed to release him. This is poorly delivered by Nangagwa regime. This is poorly delivered by the prison officers from this court. So we believe that this is something which should be dealt with. We cannot allow a person who has been granted bail to deny his liberty. So this is very unfortunate, but to soldier on. And we hope tomorrow he will be out. It was an informal discussion by one of the guardians. So we are not sure about the reasons, but this was committed to Comrade Mahoma. So what? Obviously, we are not happy with the decisions because Marco should have been Marco. We have arranged something for him to welcome our comrade. So this is very unfortunate.
Earlier, we spoke to friends as they waited for Haruzivishe's release, and they shared their emotions, expectations, and views, all thwarted by those in charge.
I'm here to witness the release of my close brother, Makomborero Haruzivishe, from the dungeons of terror of Emerson Mnangagwa. He has been there facing pre-trial detention for around 10 months, which is of course a miscarriage of justice, but also resembles how we have crocodile revolutionaries in Zimbabwe and how we have an undemocratic space and also the justice system is captured. How can one who is not a criminal, one who speaks truth to power and who stands for and pro the people, be subjected to such ill and evil in the dark world?
Yeah, I'm Bernard Haruzivishe. Dream Makomborero. You know, like he's my blood brother. You know, it's been long for you. Like I last saw him last year. You know, I missed many things with him, like many events, like birthdays, holidays, time with family. We were not together like before, So things can never be the same for like I'm starting a new life, bro. It's been more than a year without someone you are used to be with. Like you can see just a phone call away, and then You can only see him behind those two fences. But
I'm here today at Remand Prison. We've come to welcome back Comrade Haruzivishe from college. Since you all know he was incarcerated for the crimes he didn't commit. He was incarcerated for spurious charges. He had to spend several months in the filthy prisons, in the filthy cells of Chikurubi maximum prisons. Haruzivishe is not a criminal. He's just a peace-loving Zimbabwe. He wants to see a better Zimbabwe whereby people's rights are respected, whereby there is better governance, whereby people live knowing that there is democracy. So today I'm happy and I'm relieved because Makomborero is a brother to me and is also a fellow comrade to me.
Today we are relieved that one of our own, our former Secretary General, is free today. Although we have to maintain the fact that freedom delayed is freedom denied, but today we are happy that he's going to be with us. Although that does not mean that we should ignore the fact that a lot of things still remain unanswered. The fight that he was standing for, the fight that he was pushing, he is still pushing that fight. He is not on his own, because remember, this is not a personal fight. This is a fight that lives in the hearts and souls of many. So him being out today, we know that everyone is inspired by him being out, and then everyone is going to take up where he left from, and he's not going to stop. He's going to continue fighting. So now it's an +1 to the number of fighters that were out here. So whoever thought that maybe they were trying to suppress anything, no, it's actually different. Actually, there's a lot of people here that wants to see that which he is fighting for. So we are happy as a students union that one of our own is back out here, and we are seeking inspiration from him, and we're going to get it. So whoever thought that maybe this is the end of it, actually is the beginning of everything that he's fighting for.
I'm here today and I'm very happy that my brother Haruzivishe is being released from prison after a very long time. Makomborero is somebody that has got a very loving and kind personality that is there for others in the struggle whenever they need him. And this is one of the reasons that I'm here, not just for solidarity because youth in Zimbabwe are being oppressed, but this is something that is very personal to me because like I said, Makomborero has been somebody that has been very instrumental in my life. And the feeling that I have right now is indescribable because he's been in prison for a very long time. I get to see a friend, I get to see a brother, I get to see somebody who shares political insights, who has given me advice on my political journey. So these are things that have been missing from my life since the time that he was locked away. So I'm very happy that Makomborero is being released today, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to express myself.
I'm here to welcome my brother Haruzivishe. Yes, I'm here. It's a moment that is got mixed feelings. I'm happy at the same time. I'm sad. I'm happy in the sense that my brother is finally coming home. I'm sad because Marco was never supposed to be in prison. I'm his co-accused in the case that he has just been granted bail earlier today. The High Court has just confirmed that you have been known for quite a long time, that Marco is not a criminal. Marco is innocent. So that's why I'm saying I'm happy and at the same time sad, because Marco had to spend 10 months for a crime that he did not commit. Marco is not a kidnapper. In any case, Marco is a freedom fighter, which is fighting to free not only the people who are being oppressed, but those who are also oppressing, because even those who are oppressing others also need to be freed from their conscience. We are here to welcome a hero. We are here to welcome a commander. We are here to welcome a freedom fighter. Yes, he is coming back to a situation that he has left the same. Nothing has changed. There are no young people are still suffering. There's no employment. The situation is now even more worse. We have a generation to fulfill as young people, that which our fathers started want to finish. Young people in Zimbabwe need to come out now and start to register to vote. So this is now the direction that Marco is going to give us, to say what young people now need to do. So as the Network Director of Project 4263, an organization that is a youth-led initiative that is focusing more on voter registration, Marco is coming back to lead us. He's coming back to give us direction, because he's a moral campus leader. He's going to give us direction where to go. as we mobilize young people to participate in politics of Zimbabwe, because it is our duty as young people to change the status quo. It is our duty as young people to make sure that we fight for employment, we fight against corruption and bad governance. So this is what awaits Marco, to give the young people of Zimbabwe direction.
Thank you very much. I hear everyone assumes and thinks that we are here to celebrate. We are not here to celebrate. As the alternative movement, we are here to exercise our culture and ideological thrust. We are a social democratic party. One of our key values is justice, freedom and solidarity. So we are here under the pillar of our two fundamental values, what makes us Democrat, which is the quest and cry and fight for justice. Number two, we are here as an act of solidarity with Makombora Haruzivishe. Mako was not supposed to be in this filthy space. Makombora Haruzivishe was arrested for practicing that which is guaranteed in the constitution of this country, which is the freedom to demonstrate, freedom to petition, and freedom to question the authority that be. So we are here to make a statement that all prisoners of conscience, all Democrats, all leaders across the entire country, across the African continent, which is clothed by dictatorship and fascism, must be given their own freedom. As I'm speaking to you right now, young people are being oppressed in Venezuela. They're being arrested in Uganda under Museveni. They are being arrested in Rwanda under Kagame. So here to make a clear statement as a generation that we deserve our own freedom. We are going to do this as Makombora has done. You know, majority of young people, if they are put in that condition, they would have decided to sell out. I stayed in Ncube maximum prison with Makombora for almost 6 months under Robert Mugabe's house of terror. Makombora never gave up. We came out. We arrested again as youth leaders. Makombora never decided to waver. He stayed here for more than a year. He has not decided to waver. Why? You know, some people stayed for just few days. They decided to sell out. It's a fundamental principle and lesson to young people across the entire continent that it is possible to stamp your name in the annals of history for fighting for freedom and implementing what is known as the Sangarani equation. Fulfill your mandate, betray or fulfill your mandate. Makombora chose not to betray. He chose to fulfill his generational mandate. So he's here. You are going to hear him. I know when he comes out, the viewership and listenership will go high, because Makombora is the people's revolutionary leader. He's the leader of the youth in this country. He's the leader of the vulnerable and the oppressed. He has stood firm to the values and freedom. You know, we were here a few months ago welcoming Ngadzora, a student leader who was again in this prison. I was with Makombora Haruzivishe. We went with Ngadzora and made it very clear that we are not celebrating your freedom. We are celebrating your ultimate commitment and genuine commitment to the struggle for transformation, even if it's not fashionable to do so.
Although Haruzivishe's release was delayed to Saturday, morale is high and a hero's welcome is expected early in the morning. Tears of joy, anger and excitement are expected. HStvZim will capture these and bring them home. Vongai Kawa, HSTV News, Harare Remand Prison.